Okay, so today I'm going to do some molds with resin, and I'm going to try to do the flower petal effect. I'm using Counterculture DIY resin, and when you use that, you use totally equal parts A to B. And the key with this type of procedure is just to make sure that you have the right consistency of the resin. It's got to be at its kind of peak time where it's starting to set up. It's thicker and your paint does not sink as much. And I'm trying to decide what I want in the center. I may go with this. It's really beautiful. It's called Ultra Gold Brass. It's by advancedmetallics.com. And I'm going to be using white in my resin. This is Resin Epoxy Pigment Paste Angel White. The Counterculture, this is a medium viscosity. No VOCs, even though I do wear a respirator, safety goggles. It's just always good to take extra precautions when you're using chemicals that are reacting with each other and you're heating them, that kind of thing. It just is smart to be extra cautious. One to one, equal amounts of A and B. These are in my cups. I'm going to do about 16 ounces. So it's doing its thing on its own. I don't think I'm going to try to heat it or anything. But I'm pleased with the way it's looking right now, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this has been the most successful look I've gotten. I'm praying that it will look good. On the other side, I've got a lot of that gold in the middle, and it's going to spread out on the reverse side, I know. But anyway, it's looking pretty on this side, so I can't complain. So we'll see how it goes. Look how dimensional that looks. Isn't that cool? Okay, so they're beautiful on the top. They've been sitting for, I would say, 3 to 4 hours, and they're already set up. I mean, they're not fully cured, but they're cured enough to where I can release them from their molds, and I am super excited. I don't care what the backside looks like, to be honest. I just love the tops already. I just see great potential for these. They're so delicate looking on this side. I know what to expect on the other side because I could kind of see through the mold. See how I have a 3 written? They hold 3 ounces. They could actually hold almost 4 ounces of resin, but I didn't fill them to the top. But I could see through the mold a little bit, so I kind of knew what to expect. But I love this top side, and I'm content with that. But here is the bottom, and each one's going to look different. So there's that one, but I love the delicate petals in the middle. These are definitely going to get gold edges. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of transparent and you can see through the layers. It's so cool. I don't really see any shimmer in the white, but it might have made it a little bit more translucent. I'm not really sure. This one I think is one of the prettiest ones as far as the center goes on this side. It just looks so pretty. So there's the back side of that one. It's where the white gets heavy and it drops down, but the tops are just to die for. And here's the final one. These are about 5-inch coasters. They're really a good size. And like I said, I'll put the gold on the edge. There's that one. And they're see-through on the edges. I am so pleased with them. This is my favorite one right there because of that shape. But they're all beautiful. And it's funny how each of them have a little bit different look. So yeah, if you look up close, you can see the little petals. It's just that the heavy white dropped to the bottom. But I almost got it. I almost got it right, but not totally. But that's okay. I'm going to try a different method this time. I'm going to take the liquid gold. Okay, so pour a little bit in there. But I want to add some mica powder to it to see if I can change the tone of it a little bit. But this mica powder is so beautiful. It is fantabulous. So I'm going to add some, look at that sparkle. I'm going to add some to this and just see if it changes it or not, because I want more of a yellow gold. And then the other thing is I have some brush leaf, interior gold leaf. It's oil based, but it's a different color. It's a little thicker, but it's a little warmer. So I'm going to pour some of that in there. So I'm just making a concoction here. And I want to put some more mica powder just for the heck of it, just to see if it changes it at all. So that definitely gave it some shimmer. which is a good thing. So this is oil based, so that has, it's more of a shimmery gold than it was compared to the other. I don't know if you can see that on here, but that definitely looks better. It's in my Amazon recommendations link. So I'm going to try this out. It's not very thick. This is a little bit more challenging because there's so many ins and outs and grooves. So you want a really good quality brush. You can even tap if you want to. That will save kind of on having brush strokes. It doesn't really make brush strokes if you do it, put it on thick enough and where it's not dripping. And it may take 2 coats, to be honest. It may not, but just in case.